we've got head coach Gavin Petersen and Gianna Kneepkens. Coach Petersen will start with an opening statement, and then we'll open it up for questions.
Just proud of our team. Big road win. Anytime you can win on the road, as we said, all game. It's hard to win on the road. And then you add the in-state rivalry. It's hard. We knew we were going to get their best shot, and they have our respect in terms of what they do, and they're going to get our best shot. So, great game. We knew that they were going to come out early in the first quarter and really try to establish themselves. And we kind of shot ourselves in the foot, I'd say, with a lot of uncharacteristic, unforced turnovers. Then we started to settle in to find our rhythm and our groove, and then I just think, Gianna Kneepkens hit some big-time third and fourth quarter shots that really settled us in, and we got into a good groove, and we're able to get the win. So proud of our kids. Great road win.
Gianna, knowing the last time you played BYU, the injury happened, what does it mean to kind of come back and have a career high tonight with them? Did you think about it at all?
Honestly, I didn't think about it just because it wasn't like it was a contact sport or a contact injury. It just kind of happened, so I don't think it has to do that. But I think with all this, it just reminds me of how grateful I am for my staff, my teammates, and especially my athletic trainers, CJ and Lindsay, our strength coach, because they got me back here, and I'm feeling good and strong, and that's all I can ask for is being able to be back out here and play again, so it's awesome.
Gianna, you're so even keel out there. It's really fun to watch. I did actually see you light up and say, "Let's go" one time, and I just wanted to ask you about what fuels your fire, because you seem to be level-headed but also show up when it matters most.
Yeah, I think I am pretty even, Steven, but I'm probably the most competitive person ever, so in games when it gets tight or something happens where I don't think it's fair, I'm just very passionate, so I try to stay level, but when I want to win a game, I'm going to show some passion, so I think that comes out sometimes.
And she's talking about board games, card games. I'm not lying.
What's the board game of
Savage.
choice?
Killer. Yeah, what is
I like code names.
Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. Well, what got into you kind of in that second and third quarter? Because it looked like it kind of frustrated you a little bit early on, and then you really got going in the second and then into the third zone.
I mean, yeah, props to my teammates for finding me. I think they guard me, and so I just try to find those gaps in how they're guarding me. But then again, it has to be passes from my teammates or great screens from my teammates. So just finding the holes in their defense.
Coach, what did you change maybe schematically at all, if anything? You guys started off 1 of 4 from 3. The rest of the game you went 10 of 16.
Yeah, I think it was just settling them down, really. I didn't get too high. I told them, once we settle in and you guys stop allowing their defense to dictate our tempo and our maybe rushing a little bit, slow down, get downhill, and then make the reads. And I think that's all it was. I think, again, when you're on the road, the type of game it is, the intensity, the environment, sometimes that can cause you to kind of just rush a little bit. And I honestly believe that's all it is. And we're going to continue to work and put them in those type of situations in practice, and they'll get better at it. But again, great road win, and I think that's all it really was, settling in.
What was the scouting report tonight on Delaney Gibb to keep it quiet? Obviously, you know the type of player she's been so far.
Yeah, I think, for us, it's make her work for it. And I think if you guys watch the game, she had to work for everything she got. And great, that's it. You're not going to stop a player like that. She's really good. But you're not going to stop a player like this, too.
What does Kennedy Sunday mean for you guys?
Yeah, she was on a minute restriction today, so she wanted to play. She might be ready to play, but I'm going to trust our medical staff, our training staff, and do what's best for Kennedy, not in the moment, but for the rest of her senior year. She's a huge asset to us, and we need her if we want to, accomplish some of the big goals that we have set out to accomplish. And so we need her healthy, and first great step towards her being back. Full strength, full speed, no limits, let's go.
Do you think she'll be on a minutes restriction for the next few weeks, or is it?
I don't know that. I hope not. But I mean, I'm going to trust our medical staff and let them make that call.
I have one more for G. You attributed to this earlier, but you talked about how your teammates are always finding you. Just how much fun is it to play with a group of women that allow you to shine when you are hot?
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of fun out there, and I think there's some times where, and we've talked about it as a staff and team, like we will start games slow and not playing that way, and it's not as fun. But when we get going, we're really hard to guard like that. So just figuring how to do that for 40 minutes every single game.
Yeah.
Gavin, rivalries like this one are kind of what makes sports so special no matter where you're from. In a season of first for you, you guys are back in a conference together. How nice was it for you as the head coach to get your first win against BYU?
Yeah, fun, great atmosphere. I have to remind them in one of the timeouts too, like, guys, these are the fun games. Like, it's what it is. College basketball is all about that. So we embrace it, we welcome it, and it's awesome to come out ahead. But I mean, we prepared for it too. Like we do our job, both our players do and our coaching staff. We prepare, and so we take the court every single time with the mindset that we are prepared to win. And so it doesn't matter who it is, but yeah, it was fun. It was a great atmosphere, and it'll be them returning to us on senior night for us. So that could be fun too.
Gianna, coach said the games like this are fun, and they're even more fun, especially with the rivalry when you drop a new career high.
Yeah, I'm just happy to win the game, and we get to have them again at our place where the crowd will be for us a little bit more. So it's pretty fun to have them in our conference and get to go at them twice.
We're good?